1990 Chubb Rock. I was
Sit
just
down
saying,
in this, man.
look.
Who this your camera guy?
Yep.
Let me kick something to you, man.
Look, do you remember your apartment in Brooklyn with the pinball machine?
This is my sister right here.
Okay.
We go back so many years. She's talking about Brooklyn, Waverly, and I'm proud of her. I don't know how many people tell her that, maybe just her parents, but I'm proud of her because I seen how she started with Kiss FM and Hot 97 to become the media person that she is. I love you to death.
What a
My
ride.
daughters love her to death.
How old are they? How old are you?
49. So you know that they're older now.
Are you nervous?
About turning 50?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel good.
You look good.
A lot of my fellow guys are going through some problems
A
right
lot
now,
of people. A lot of people are dropping like flies that
but-
come from our era.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's stress or whatever. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad you made
I'm
it
glad
too.
you're
I'm
here,
glad
too.
I seen my boy Kev out there that I ain't seen in years.
You knew Kevin?
Yeah.
Does everybody in Brooklyn know each other?
Period. It's called the 12 wombs, man. 12 women gave birth to every boy in Brooklyn.
So Brooklyn's not as big a city as we thought, huh? I mean,
No.
it's more like a small town, so wide small town.
Something like that.
I get
Do you
it.
know the cameraman?
No.
Well, he's from Brownsville too.
There you go.
Okay.
You know, back in the day, we used to box in Brownsville.
Wow.
You know, over there, and Betsy Hayes, and go back in the spot and.
I just want my papers. Go ahead. Sorry.
And we used to box over there. So most people growing up in my time
Yeah.
knew me more as a boxer, a wrestler, and Travis Flood and them used to give us awards and you know keep us off the streets from doing nonsense. You know. Yeah.
I just know him as the big man.
Yeah.
All right then.
So how far did you get? You got everything out?
We were just actually getting going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Do you have apps?
Yeah, I love apps.
Well, perfect. Because I was just saying to Cy, they really have made the world seem like not such a big place anymore, even though the world is huge. But you can be down the street here in Atlanta and apping, having a conversation with somebody in Seattle.
Yeah, without question.
And Africa.
Absolutely.
And Paris. It's the most fantastic thing ever. So my app took a year in the making. I wanted to make sure everything was right. I have my digital, which is free.
Okay.
And that's the one with Suddenly Wendy. It's the one where I do Hot Topics. Suddenly Wendy is where I show you a different side of me than what you see on the talk show, you know?
Okay.
Like, not the makeup and the eyelashes and like that, but just like running around and hustling, just like what I'm doing today. I mean,
Yeah.
This camera has been in my face all day. But this is a good thing because people don't understand sometimes what goes into the final product.
Right.
And my final product is just, I
It's a lot
love
of work.
this. But
it's a lot of work with that app stuff. Like on your app, do you please say you have Ask Wendy on the app? Because I always thought that should have been an app, so people can just get them. Let me ask Wendy. Wendy, I'm here right now. This person just did this to me. What should I do?
I'm about to add Wendy Live, which is going to be fantastic. That's where you can call me right now or, get on right now and I can tell you what to do. And we'll make appointments with each other. Like, all right, every Wednesday, at 8 o'clock, it's going to be Wendy Live or whatever. Or I had such a good time yesterday, I want to do it again today.
So you actually don't just have one app, you have two.
2. Yeah, my Wenmojis are free.
Okay.
Excuse me, well, my Wenmojis cost you a nominal fee, but they're pretty good.
They're very good.
And then my digital is free.
Okay.
So it's 2 separate apps. And on the digital, you will see me have conversations with celebrities. Not the ones like how I do on the talk show, but more like Tamar Braxton. Tamar, Vince, and their son Logan, and me and my husband and our son, we had a family day. They were like, you're out here in LA, come on over. Just so happens I had my camera with me. I had no idea we were going to get this phone call. We went to Tamar's house, gorgeous, gigantic, and all you smell is money. and so, it's just really, really beautiful. But anyway, so we go downstairs, and next thing you know, there's a huge garage, big enough to do a K-turn. A gigantic garage. And then we go into her studio, and she played new music for me. And so the app does things, and I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt and a scrubbed face. It's family day.
Right.
And she was wearing leggings and a t-shirt and a scrubbed face because it's family day.
Right.
So those are the kinds of things that you'll see, me doing in the Suddenly Wendy part. Conversation with Nick Cannon, not the kind of conversation for the TV show, but other stuff. Come on over here, Nick. Let's talk. Lamar Odom was on the talk show, and while our couch conversation was really great, I was left wanting more. So let's fire up that app camera and ask him more.
All right, so you can get all the non-TV stuff on the app.
He was very, very accommodating. People really have been accommodating. I also do Hot Topics from home, which people love Hot Topics. I do have a series of people that I send out, with the microphones to meet Chubb Rock at the Amtrak station because we heard he's coming to town.
Right.
And so make sure, look, here's his picture, because they're young.
Right.
Kids don't know now. Here's his picture.
Right.
Don't miss Chubb. He's coming to town. And so they'll do that. But I I give you a good solid half hour of Hot Topics from my house, just sitting.
Are you adding any of your nutrition stuff and cooking stuff to the app?
Yes, and yes.
Because you do a lot of cooking stuff that I like. So.
We do a lot of cooking stuff, and I also know some really, really smart people who really, really can break it down to you even more than me. I'm not a doctor. I just know that I don't eat meat,
Right.
and I don't feel like my heart is going to wrap around itself.
He's a vegetarian as well.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm a little thicker than you, but
He's a vegetarian. He's the first one who told me about not eating meat. It's hard for a Jamaican, but I'll be there soon.
yeah.
Oprah's Bob had a heart attack.
Really?
He's still with us, but yep, the white man who was training Oprah.
Yeah.
You just never know how important your diet is going to be to your overall health. Because just because you're overweight doesn't mean you're not healthy.
Right.
Just because you eat meat doesn't mean you eat it all the time. I'm not judging you if you do.
Right.
But just because you're a vegetarian also doesn't mean you're
Right.
I mean, all those potatoes
Still got work.
and the
Cheese
cheese
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
and pastries and stuff. Ugh.
And you will do more. I forgot to tell you, I got to say this real quick.
Go ahead.
So I always thought if I ever get on Wendy's show, right, I was going to surprise her with something.
With what?
I have in my possession your old instant replay that still has all of your sound bites in it from WBLS. Wendy's got the heat.
Really?
Yeah.
When
they
he's a collector.
he knows
He collects.
Yeah, he knows that I don't throw away anything. So when BLS was moving, the engineer and them, I got it all. They was about to throw things in the car. I said, "Yo, give me
Really?
that." And when I went home and I plugged the instant replay in, Wendy's got the and all of her sound. I'm like,
Still there.
oh, let me hold this. Next time I see my friend, I got to give her this. So one day when I'm in New York or whatever, I'm gonna come and just present that to you, for you to keep. But it has everything from your show.
Wow.
Inside this old instant replay that was kind of purple, not like this one. It had purple writing and stuff like that. It was kind of, the screen was messed up or whatever. But I always told, I told my wife when she heard it, she said, "What are you going to do with it?" I said, "I'm going to give it to Wendy. I don't know when."
Is your wife from New York?
Yeah, she's from Brooklyn, straight out of Red Hook Projects.
How long have you guys lived down here?
5 years. I came here 5.5 years ago, been on the afternoons 5 years with him.
How did he get into radio, Si?
He got in radio on BLS.
No, I got the radio on Power 105.
Power 105. There you go.
Wait.
2001. We started the urban switch to Power 105 to what it was, switching it to Power 105 from, I think it was called some craziness.
I forgot.
Forgot what it was, but it was that, and then they switched it, and Steve Smith came, and they came, "Chubb, you got to come on and do the afternoons. We need somebody from New York."
Nice.
And it was really Ed Lover, Lisa G, who got me that job. Lisa G told them, "Have Chubb image the station." And I came, imaged the station, and then they hired me to do the afternoons 2 days later.
And then God brought him in here with me, and we've been tight ever since.
yeah. 5 years, because I syndicated my weekend show, which is in 40 cities now. I came here.
Good for you.
Came here, and then they put me on the afternoons with this iconic guy here.
Reinvention, though, is very, very important. I mean, you got to keep elements of yourself. I know I'm not the same girl that I was over 30 years ago when I started on radio as a broadcaster, but I still see, elements of myself, still sassy, still
Yeah, but radio,
nosy.
you can go back to radio and
Whatever.
dominate in seconds.
Yeah, whatever you feel.
She kind of formed the structure
Yeah.
of urban radio from that New York time, that everybody wanted to follow.
Everybody wanted to be like. And
Yeah,
still
without
is.
and still does.
Yeah.
So even though you're on television, radio is just it'll
Yeah.
be like child's play for you, obviously. But
Well, we're going into our 9th season of the talk show. So if that hadn't worked out, then I would have been right back on radio. But now, because you know what? We're live out of New York at 10 a.m.
yeah,
So
my daughter went.
it just, she had a good time.
Yeah, her daughter and my wife went.
Aw.
They went to the show and called me. We're here. I was like, yeah.
But, I don't have that 4 hours anymore. It wouldn't be fair to me or
You
my
had 5
family.
hours
Well,
at BLS.
you remember that. I asked for that 5th hour because that's how much of a drug this whole radio thing is. Like, I love radio. I do. I just don't have time for it now.
Right.
And I've got so many other things going on. But I asked them for a 5th hour and told them, wait and give me my raise when my contract is up. We can start this tomorrow. I'm not trying to negotiate with you. I'm just telling you I love being on the radio. But my one request was no music that hour unless it's music that I want to play.
That's what's up.
You know,
I know you got to go. Quick question. I know you've had your collection, your Wendy collection on HSN.
Yeah.
You got any shoes on there?
Yes, I do.
Gotta have, cause you got shoe cam, girl. Come
Yes.
On.
Yeah.
How you
Go
gonna-
ahead,
how
she
you
gotta
gonna
have shoes. Yeah.
cam and not have shoes in class?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, of course. Shoes, coats, everything. I'm going down there to Tampa. As a matter of fact, when I leave Atlanta, I'm flying to Tampa. That's HSN headquarters. And I'll be presenting my new collection this weekend.
Is it any more of the bigger sizes on the
Yes,
collection?
everything goes up to size 3X for women, though.
Right, yeah.
I'm not judging.
No.
Oh, okay.
Right? No, it's
Because we always gotta have the bigger sizes.
yeah.
You gotta have the bigger sizes.
No, yes, everything is from size extra small to size 3X and generously fitting and also the right price.
There you go.
I like it fabulous but affordable.
I was gonna.
That's how you stay in the game.
I was trying to get to her event in New York that Big Daddy Kane had performed there, but we had a show somewhere else and we didn't get a chance. Her knowledge of music, is serious.
You serious?
Yeah, very knowledgeable of music.
Well,
man.
the old music.
The old music.
I mean,
That's what I was saying,
because
the old
now,
music.
I mean, I love Future, but is this Future or is this somebody else?
Right.
Is this Chris Brown? It sounds like Chris Brown, but I think it might be somebody else.
Yeah.
But I like the song,
I can't keep up.
My car is a solid throwback. Everything from Grace Jones, and Sylvester, because I love the disco music,
Right.
to old Mobb Deep, old M.O.P., Wu-Tang Clan, all that stuff. I love that. I always thought I'd outgrow it, though.
I don't think you can outgrow
Nope.
good music.
Nope.
You can't outgrow, because black people don't have no expiration dates, so I don't believe in outgrowing good music.
But it's not like I'm listening to the OJs. Like I would think, a woman of my sophistication.
But you can listen to the OJ.
I don't want to hear the OJs.
No, she's straight, Paradise Garage days and Latin Quarter, and
Well, and-
there's a certain
Yeah.
vibe, that, people grew up in the bosom of that.
Yeah.
That old school Manhattan kind of vibe, man. The
Yeah.
rent stabilized apartment days and all that.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. I have the musical taste of an 18-year-old from 1990. I make that an 18-year-old boy at that, because I like hard hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
Wendy Williams.
The apps are available on Android and Google platforms.
Yep,
right?
and Google Play. Remember, the Wenmojis are not free, but the digital is free, and I think that you guys are going to really like what you see. And so I thank you in advance. Also for supporting our talk show.
The launch of the app is when? Is it today?
No, it launched in May.
It launched already in May. Okay. Sorry. So the launch of the app, you can download it, Apple Store, Android, all the platforms. The Wenmojis, small fee, but you will enjoy them. Of course, the HSN clothing line, which is called what?
It's called Wendy.
This is the Wendy collection.
Wendy Williams collection.
Wendy
yeah.
Williams collection.
But there's a shopping area on my app where if you go there and you hit the button, then all of a sudden HSN's website will show you my Wendy stuff that's there. Yeah.
Baby girl, man,
We appreciate you.
appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you taking time. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you for inviting.
Always.
Time.
You're always welcome back. Wendy Williams on the ride on Magic
107.5,
97.5.
the real sound of the ATL.